Here with us today. Remember I said the
banding of some young baby peregrine falcons that were produced outside on a nest ledge of the 43rd floor of the Toronto Sheridan Centre, right in the core of downtown Toronto. Ministry of Natural Resources here with us here today doing the banding. They did the extraction today and it went like clockwork. We have to identify their gender before we can put the appropriate size leg band on. The females are larger than the males.
And so the birds are weighed. If more information is needed, their legs are measured. In this case, it was determined that the 3 baby Sheraton birds were all boys. 3 more success stories to the return of the peregrine falcon in Ontario.
We long since forget that here in 1980, the peregrine falcon here in Ontario was completely extirpated, primarily because of a single man-made chemical we commonly refer to as DDT. Today we have a bird that's now in recovery because of a lot of hard work and effort on behalf of federal and provincial and a lot of non-government organizations for the restoration.
A lot of that has to do with these banding programs.
This is probably the most effective way to monitor the migration and dispersals and the mortalities of this species by virtue of these little leg bands.
And it may be surprising to hear that some of their success is due to their living in cities.
We have 22 years worth of data now to substantiate the urban nesting peregrine is outproducing the non-urban or the wild nesting peregrine.
That's because our buildings are like high cliff ledges, a warmer microclimate, and generally cities have a readily available food source for them.
Namely pigeons in our city, and they never go away. This is an avian hunter, eats birds and only birds, and catches and kills their birds only in the air on the fly.
Others were brought in from the Rogers Centre. These birds are older and have begun to try to learn to fly. They are still 100% dependent on their parents and not very good flyers. In fact, volunteers stand outside where there are no nests and wait for these birds to come to the ground. They then carry them back up to their nests and their parents here in Toronto's high places.
These birds have no idea that they'll be eating birds for a living, and they have to be taught that, and that happens over the next 30, 60, 90 days.
Where you can actually keep track of this peregrine family over a live webcam. To find the link, go to our website, citynews.ca/extras, and you'll see what's going on way up there. In Toronto, Audra Brown, City News.